Hey reader fam, today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 authors that I desperately need new books from. Give me your new books now, authors. Give them to me now. I originally saw this video over on Well Done Books channel, so I will leave a link down below to his original video. Let's not waste any time, let's get started. The first author on my list is Jasmine Warwick, author of My Heart and Other Black Holes. This book came out nearly 2 years ago, and we still have yet to get another book from Miss Jasmine Warwick. What's up with that? This book kind of focuses on more of a dark topic, that topic being suicide, so I would like to see her release a book that's kind of more lighthearted maybe. I feel like she would just do well writing a lighthearted book. I adore her writing style, so I just need new material from Jasmine Warwick. And the thing is, I know she's been working on a new book. And in fact, on her website and on Goodreads, it said that she was supposed to have a book out in 2016. And hello, it's 2016 and I still have yet to have a new Jasmine Warwick book. Where you at, Jasmine Warwick? Give me a new book, I need it now. You're lying to me, Warwick. You're not putting out a new book in 2016. When are you gonna put it out? I really want to read it. I mean, at least give us a title or description, for crying out loud. Actually, now that I think about it, I've read interviews where she's talked about her upcoming book and how it's similar to Fangirl, so I'm sold. Next on my list is Courtney Stevens, author of Faking Normal and The Lies About Truth. And she is one of the most underrated YA authors. I loved Faking Normal. If you haven't read Faking Normal, what are you doing watching this video? Shoo fly, don't bother me. Go read this book and then come back and talk to me, okay? I just feel like she's a really talented author and not a lot of people have read her books, and I really encourage you to go and read her books because they're great. Mind you, I wasn't a huge fan about The Lies About Truth. It was kind of just okay for me, but it was still a really important read, and I loved Faking Normal. Faking Normal, I would say, is one of my all-time favorite books. Now, she did put out a book pretty recently. I think it was towards the end of 2015 when The Lies About Truth came out, but I would like another book from you, Courtney Stevens, so can we make that happen? Let's make it happen. Next on my list is Brian Selznick, and Brian Selznick has quite a few books out there in the world, and actually he has quite a few books that I haven't read yet. Like, I haven't read Wonderstruck, and I know that he has some picture books out there that I would like to get my hands on and read. But Brian Selznick is not one of those authors that puts out a new book every year. I would really like him to be an author that does that just because I adore his books. They're so whimsical and beautiful. They're illustrated and I love the illustrations. But he just puts so much work into his books that I think it would be impossible for him to put out a new book every year. But I really would like for him to put out a new book every year. Like, that would be amazing. I just feel like that would make my life so much better to have a new book from Brian Selznick every year. But I highly doubt it's gonna happen. I feel like he's gonna stick to his schedule, whatever his schedule is. I feel like it's every 2 to 3 years that he puts out a new book, so I will just have to be patient, even though it's really hard to be patient. I'd also like to see him write something other than middle grade, which I know that these books, even though they are considered middle grade, that anybody can enjoy them, but I would still be really interested to see him write something like young adult literature, or even adult literature, because I just feel like he would come up with something really epic. Next on my list is Nikolas Canon, author of The Doldrums. We're supposedly getting a sequel to The Doldrums, but where is that sequel? It's not in my hands yet, and I would really like for it to be in my hands so I can read it. We haven't gotten a title for the sequel, we haven't gotten a description for the sequel, we haven't gotten a cover for the sequel, we don't have the sequel. Where is the sequel? I want it now. This is also an author that I think is really underrated. Yes, his book is middle grade, but again, I feel like this is a book that can be read and enjoyed by anyone. I just need more books from Nikolas Canon, whether it's a part of the Doldrums series or not. I would like more books from him because he writes and illustrates them, and he's a fantastic writer, and he's an incredible artist, and he just needs to put more books out in the world. Make it happen, Nikolas Canon. And the last author on my list is Ransom Riggs. Now, I know what you're thinking. He already has a trilogy out, he also has some other books out there in the world, and he also has another book coming out at the end of September, but I still want more books from Mr. Ransom Riggs. I'd actually really like to see what he can do outside of the peculiar world. Obviously, I would love for him to expand on this story. In fact, I always thought that this trilogy had potential to be more than a trilogy. I felt like it could have been like a 6-book series. Maybe that's just because I wanted a 6-book series, but I would also just love to see what he would come up with outside of the peculiar world. I know that he did write a Sherlock Holmes book, and I haven't read that yet, so maybe I should read that and check that out. I do know that he is currently writing something that's entirely new, but I have no idea what that project is. I don't know what it's about. I don't know the title. title of the book, so I'm kind of clueless as to what his new project's going to be. But regardless, I'm excited to see what that project ends up being. So those are 5 authors that I'm just dying to get more books from. I would do anything to get more books from these authors. You guys should let me know down below some authors that you are just dying to get more books from. Let me know down below. Also, if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so click subscribe if you want to be notified for when I post new videos. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye. Choo. Next. Whoa, I almost dropped this book.